All right, so crank it up, turn it down.
Yes.
In this segment, we talk about controversial drum habits or things that people get fired up about sometimes. Not necessarily justified because it's all just drummers talking drums.
It really is. Yeah.
It really
It's
is.
just-
But I love to get Sean's opinion on this. We do this all the time in the shop, and people seem to love this segment more than anything else. So we're going to keep it going. But Sean, if he digs it, he's going to crank it up. If he does not, he's going to turn it down. Or as we discovered last week, he cranked something down.
Cranked it down.
He hated it that much.
I
that
may, in
he made
fact,
up his
crank
new
something down
category.
again.
All right. Well,
Crank
I'm
it
excited
down,
to
baby.
see.
Crank it up. Crank it down. Crank it up. Turn it down. That's it.
There
Okay,
you go.
good.
All right. So the first one, Sean.
Yes.
Crank it up, turn it down. Concert toms.
I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate you.
Well,
Let's turn it down.
turning down concert toms.
Yeah, I don't like them.
You don't like them? Is it the look? Is it the sound? Explain.
I don't like the sound. I find it hard to tune. Well, maybe not hard to tune, but I just think that toms sound so much better with a resonant head on the bottom, and I think that sounds great acoustically. I know that the concert toms were especially popular in the 70s, where you'd stick a mic up there and you jam it through the PA system, and you watch those bands playing in the 70s. Everyone had these concert toms, and it was a good way to mic it live, and I think that's pretty effective. But overall, when you are dealing with acoustic drums that sound the best naturally, I think you need a resonant head on the bottom, and that's where you get your tone from. There's no tone; you just get the attack out of the concert tom. So I personally don't like them.
Yeah.
I cringe when I see them.
You cringe?
I
when you see
do.
them?
I'm just like, oh,
Well, you're not going to like this.
Oh,
You're not going to like
God.
what I'm about to say. I'm seeing them more and more often now. Like, I'm seeing them, like,
Well,
on shows.
that's a
at
trend.
concerts.
I think
Okay.
what goes around comes around a lot, and what's
True.
old is new, and
Very true.
things cycle. So they went out of style for a very, very, very long time, and all that needs to happen is a popular band, popular artist, popular drummer that embraces something that's old, it's antiquated or whatever else, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, that's so cool because this guy's playing it, and all of a
Right.
sudden it becomes cool
Right.
again to be retro. And if you are trying to be retro, then you need those concert toms because that was the look
Yeah.
and that was the style of the drums during that era.
Right.
But on a personal note, no, I got to turn it down. I
Turn
don't.
it down.
I don't like them. I don't like the way they sound. And also another thing with that is that they became so popular in the 70s that everyone would take off their tension rods and their lugs and their
See it
heads
all the time.
and then
Yep.
a beautiful drum that would be worth so much more had they just kept the head on and the hoop and the
Right.
rims. Those
Missing
are long
parts.
gone.
They're
Those
gone.
the original parts are long gone. And that's kind of a bummer when you see a nice, beautiful 60s set, which I love. I love that era of drums. They come in, no bottom heads, no hoops, and that's long
Right.
gone because the trend was taking those, heads off and the rims
Yeah.
and hoops.
Yeah,
and everything else.
we've had a ton of folks bring in a kit, to get fixed up, or hey, someone gave me this kit, or hey, I'm looking to sell this kit, whatever the situation is, and you're missing that bottom hoop and those tension rods.
Yeah.
And especially if it's a beautiful 60s drum, yeah, like we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna find something that looks right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's a cheap drum set to begin with, making that investment's sometimes worth more than, to do all the drums and the bass drum and everything included to get stuff that matches.
sure, yeah.
Isn't necessarily worth it. Awesome. So we're turning down concert toms.
I could
Turn
go
it
on
down.
and on.
Go on and on. He really doesn't like them.
I don't like.
Well, I'll move on. All right. We got one more for you today.
Okay.
Real quick. Crank it up, turn it down, stick tricks.
Let's crank it up, baby.
Cranking it up.
Yeah, I love stick tricks. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know too many of them. I'm pretty good at the basic twirl. Actually, really good at it. I can demonstrate if you like. Yeah, look at that.
Stop,
Okay,
let me stop you right
really
there
good.
and correct myself. I'm actually really good at
pretty
it.
good. No, I'm really good. Look at that, baby.
jeez.
I could go forever.
I feel like I'm in danger.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I know.
And of course, I'm gonna flub this up. You pick up the stick. And you
Oh,
kind of do
boy.
that.
Yeah, I see it.
I could do the forward throw. I'm not gonna do it here,
Right.
and you catch it. And
This is you
kinda
smack
down.
your elbow.
Yeah.
The sign
I could
falls
do
down.
that.
Uh-huh.
when you're coming down with the drum.
Easy,
I know.
easy.
I don't have a lot of room here. Anyway,
Easy.
no, we're cranking that up. I love stick tricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to learn more.
Do you know what I associate with stick tricks?
What?
I always think of bands that have, and at the time, like I think of like a lot of '80s bands that had their drummers, '80s drummers, I should say, had their cymbals super high up, and just so they could have that space to do the trick on the way up or on the way down.
Yeah. You could overdo it, just like anything else. Like you could be great at a paradiddle, but if you just continuously play a paradiddle over and over, it's like, all right, enough with the paradiddle, But stick tricks are the same way.
Right.
Like I like to throw it in between songs if I'm playing, or just downtime, just kind of keep my hands moving or busy. And it might look like I'm showing off, but really it's just, I just need to keep moving or whatever else, or just walk around the shop. Oh, and the old Buddy Rich, clicking the sticks together. I can do that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun to do. Just walk around in the shop. But
so I am cranking that up. I am cranking up stick tricks. Love them. They're cool. They're fun.
All right, very cool.
Yeah.
One up, one down. Very cool. All right. Let's hop into our next segment. Let's talk some drum industry news.